Welcome back to JF Coins. Today, in this video, we're diving deep into one of the most fascinating and valuable pennies out there, the 2014 Ultra Lincoln Penny. You may be asking, a penny? Seriously? Well, trust me, this isn't just any ordinary penny. This little piece of history is making waves in the numismatic world and could be worth a lot more than you think. We'll be talking about its value, the history behind it, why it's so special, and why it's commanding a current market value of over $597,000. That's right, we're talking about nearly $600,000. You'll want to stick around because we'll explore everything you need to know about this rare coin, from its design to its skyrocketing value. So, grab your magnifying glass and let's take a closer look at the Ultra Lincoln Penny. Before we dive into the specifics of the 2014 Ultra Lincoln Penny, let's take a step back in time to understand the origins of the Lincoln Penny, which has a rich and storied history dating back to 1909. The Lincoln Penny was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The coin was designed by Victor David Brenner, who crafted a portrait of President Lincoln that would go on to become one of the most iconic images in American coinage. Since its release, the Lincoln Penny has been a staple of American currency, circulating widely for over a century. Over the years, several versions of the Lincoln Penny have been minted, but one of the most beloved and recognized is the wheat penny. However, the coin we're focusing on today, the 2014 Ultra Lincoln Penny, is far from ordinary. Now that we have a little background on the Lincoln Penny, let's turn our attention to the 2014 Ultra Lincoln Penny. You might be thinking, what's so special about a penny from 2014? Well, it's not just the year that makes this penny ultra rare. It's the unique characteristics that set it apart from other pennies minted during that time. First, let's talk about the ultra designation. This term isn't just used casually. The 2014 Ultra Lincoln Penny is part of a limited edition run that was struck with extremely precise and careful attention to detail. These pennies were minted using advanced techniques that resulted in an extraordinarily clean and flawless finish, making them incredibly rare and highly sought after by collectors. Unlike typical pennies that show wear and tear over time, the Ultra Lincoln Penny is in mint condition. The coin features sharp, crisp details, making it stand out from all others. These pennies are often referred to as proof-like because of their mirror-like surfaces, which were produced by specialized dies. They were struck with a level of precision that most coins from this era simply don't possess. Now for the big question, how much is the 2014 Ultra Lincoln Penny worth? You might have a jar full of pennies sitting around at home, and some of you might even be wondering if you've got one of these ultra-rare coins. As of today, the current market value of the 2014 Ultra Lincoln Penny is a staggering $597,406. Yes, you heard that correctly. Nearly $600,000 for a penny that was minted just a little over a decade ago. Why such a high price tag for a penny? Well, as we mentioned earlier, these coins were struck with such precision that they stand out from the average coin in circulation. Additionally, their rarity is a major contributing factor. There were only a limited number of these Ultra Lincoln pennies ever produced, which makes them highly desirable to collectors. And just like any rare collectible, the value of the 2014 Ultra Lincoln Penny is driven by demand. The more collectors who want it, the higher the price goes. Coins like these are often sought after at auctions, and their prices can fluctuate based on market interest. If you're wondering if you have a 2014 Ultra Lincoln Penny lying around in your collection, let me help you out with a few tips on how to spot one. The most distinguishing feature of the Ultra Lincoln Penny is its mirror-like surface. If the penny is dull or shows signs of wear and tear, it's not an Ultra Lincoln Penny. The 2014 Ultra Lincoln Penny will have sharp and distinct details in both the portrait of Lincoln and the surrounding elements. It will appear as if it was struck yesterday, with no signs of aging. The 2014 Ultra Lincoln Penny will have the D mint mark on the reverse side if it was struck in Denver. If it's from Philadelphia, it will not have a mint mark, which is also a key feature to look for. Even if you have a 2014 Lincoln Penny, it may not be considered ultra unless it's in near-perfect condition. Pennies with visible scratches or discoloration won't fetch nearly as much. If you're lucky enough to have one, it's highly recommended that you get it professionally graded by a certified numismatist to determine its true value. A coin in mint condition with a grade of 69 or 70 could be worth a significant amount. If you're holding on to a 2014 Ultra Lincoln penny and are looking to sell, there are a few different routes you can take. Websites like eBay are great places to sell rare and valuable coins. Make sure to list the coin with high-quality images and a detailed description of its condition. Professional coin dealers are always on the lookout for rare finds. If you have a 2014 Ultra Lincoln penny, it may be worth reaching out to a dealer for a professional appraisal. Attending coin shows can be a great way to network with collectors and dealers, where you can either sell your coin or find someone interested in buying it. There are also specific online marketplaces dedicated to numismatic items, where you can find buyers and sellers specializing in rare coins. Before selling, however, it's crucial that you have your penny authenticated and graded to ensure you get the best possible value for it.so. Why exactly is the 2014 Ultra Lincoln penny worth so much? The value of any rare coin is determined by several factors. As we mentioned, the number of Ultra Lincoln pennies minted was extremely limited. With such a small supply, demand for the coin skyrocketed, which pushed the value up. The Ultra Lincoln penny is prized for its pristine condition. Coins that are in mint condition are far more valuable than those that have been heavily circulated. Coins that commemorate something significant, like the Lincoln penny, tend to retain their value. The Lincoln penny has been around for over a century, and the 2014 Ultra Lincoln penny is seen as a milestone in its long history. The value of a coin is often driven by the passion of collectors who are willing to pay a premium for rare finds. The more demand there is for a particular coin, the higher the price goes. So there you have it. The 2014 Ultra Lincoln penny is a true gem in the world of numismatics. With its flawless design, limited mintage, and incredible market value, it's no wonder that collectors are eagerly seeking out these coins. If you have a 2014 Ultra Lincoln penny in your collection, make sure you take good care of it, as its value could continue to rise over time. And if you don't have one, keep an eye out. You never know when you might come across one hidden in your spare change. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you found it interesting, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any of our future videos on rare coins, collectibles, and everything in between. Let me know in the comments if you've ever found any rare coins yourself, or if you have a 2014 Ultra Lincoln penny in your collection. Until next time, happy collecting! Today's video is going to blow your mind because we're diving into a small copper coin that might just be sitting at the bottom of your coin jar, but guess what? It could be worth a fortune. I'm talking about the legendary 1986 Lincoln cent, yes, the 1-cent coin, and believe it or not, there are versions of this penny that are valued at over $500,000. That's right, a coin you could easily overlook might just make you rich. Stick around because I'll be breaking down everything you need to know: its history, what makes it rare, how to spot a valuable one, and the current red-hot market value. Let's jump right in. Before we talk about money, let's start with a bit of history. The Lincoln penny has been around since 1909. It was first struck to celebrate the 100th birthday of Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States. The original designer was Victor David Brenner, and his initials VB became part of coin collecting history. Over the decades, the Lincoln cent has gone through changes in its composition, mint marks, and subtle design shifts. By the time we hit 1986, the Lincoln cent was already well known in households across America. But here's something most people don't realize. In 1982, the U.S. Mint changed the composition of the penny from 95% copper to a cheaper copper-plated zinc due to rising copper prices. This change carried through to the 1986 issues, which means some pennies were struck with zinc cores while others were mistakenly made using old copper planchets. And this is where things start to get really interesting. Let's be real, most 1986 pennies are only worth 1 cent. You'll find them in everyday pocket change, piggy banks, and maybe even stuck between your couch cushions. But there are rare varieties of this coin that have sold for jaw-dropping prices. Mint errors. We're talking about double dies, off-center strikes, repunched mint marks, and transitional errors where coins were struck on the wrong metal planchet. These can turn a common penny into a collector's dream. Ultra-high-grade condition. If your 1986 penny has been preserved in pristine condition, meaning absolutely no wear, scratches, or blemishes, it could receive a top grade from a coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. Coins that grade MS 68 or higher are exceptionally rare and can command thousands of dollars at auction. Full red luster, collectors love original red copper color. If your penny has that bright, full red mint luster and it's nearly flawless, you're looking at a premium price. Red cents in high mint state can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Transitional planchet errors, these are the holy grail. A transitional error happens when a coin is mistakenly struck on a metal planchet from the previous or wrong composition. If a 1986 cent was struck using a leftover copper planchet from pre-1982 stock, this coin becomes an ultra-rarity. Yes. One such ultra-rare 1986 penny has been appraised with a collector value of $597,408. That's no typo. That's a true story from the coin collecting world. Let's talk real numbers. Recently, high-grade Lincoln cents from the 1980s have been heating up the market. Coin collectors are paying more than ever for pristine examples with unique traits. Here are just a few jaw-dropping examples. A 1986 D penny-graded MS-68 red by PCGS sold for over $5,000 at auction. Another 1986 no mint mark penny in top condition brought in close to $2,000. But the most insane report of all comes from a collector who owns a 1986 ultra-rare transitional error penny that was appraised at a staggering $597,408 due to its unique metal composition. High grade and historical significance. Why are collectors paying so much? Simple: rarity, condition, and the increasing demand for numismatic treasures. Rare coins have become a hot investment in recent years, and the Lincoln cent is no exception. Now you might be thinking, how do I know if my 1986 penny is worth more than face value? Great question. Here's what to do. Grab a magnifying glass, look closely for any oddities like doubled letters, weird spacing, or unusual edges. Check the color. Red is gold in the coin world. A full red luster usually means higher value. Look for mint marks. There are two versions, the 1986 from Philadelphia and the 1986 D from Denver. Both can be valuable in the right condition. Weigh the coin. A typical zinc penny weighs about 2.5 grams. But if your penny weighs around 3.11 grams, you might be holding a copper transitional error, and that's major. Get it graded. If you think your penny is something special, send it to a trusted coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. A certified grade can dramatically increase its value. Don't clean it. Seriously, never clean your coin. Cleaning can destroy value. Leave the coin exactly as it is. This might just be the most underrated year in the Lincoln cent series. The 1986 penny, especially those with rare traits, is a potential goldmine that many people are still unaware of. And let's be honest, how many of us have drawers full of pennies just lying around? Your next jackpot could be hiding in plain sight, so before you toss that handful of change into a vending machine, take a moment to really look. You never know, one of those brown little coins could be worth thousands or even over $500,000. Thanks for watching, CoinFam. If you learned something new today, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and ring that bell so you don't miss any of our treasure hunting tips and rare coin deep dives. Got a rare penny of your own? Drop a comment below. We love hearing your stories and helping you identify rare finds. Until next time, keep hunting, keep collecting, and never underestimate the power of a penny. Let me know if you want a version with visuals, voiceover prompts, or script breakdowns by section for easier editing. Today we're about to unravel the shocking truth behind a penny that could be worth nearly $600,000. This isn't just hype. This is real. So grab your coin jars, dig through your couch cushions, and let's uncover the hidden value in what might be the most underestimated coin in your pocket. Let's rewind the clock back to 1987. Ronald Reagan was president, the Cold War was still casting its shadow, and America was buzzing with innovation and transformation. In Denver, Colorado, the United States Mint was striking millions of 1-cent coins, better known as the Lincoln penny. But amidst the sea of ordinary copper-plated zinc cents, something extraordinary happened. The 1987 D Lincoln penny might seem common at first glance. The D stands for Denver, where it was minted. Over 4.5 billion of these pennies were produced. Yes, you heard that right, billions. So how could a coin so common be worth a jaw-dropping $597 for 06? Not all pennies are created equal. Most 1987 D Lincoln cents are worth just face value. Maybe a little more if they're in pristine condition. But then there are the rarities, the outliers, the ultra-rare varieties that collectors and investors drool over. So what makes a particular 1987 D penny so valuable? It comes down to a combination of factors: mint errors, die varieties, strike quality, and most importantly, grading. Let's break it down. Some of these pennies were struck with double dies, meaning the design was imprinted twice by accident. Others may have misaligned dies, off-center strikes, or even repunched mint marks. Any of these errors can dramatically increase a coin's value. But when these errors appear on a coin that is already in near-perfect uncirculated condition, the value skyrockets. Collectors are constantly looking for what's called MS68RD grade coins, that's mint state 68 with a red luster. This is where the top dollar sales happen. Now, let's talk money. In recent years, ultra-rare, high-grade examples of the 1987 D Lincoln penny have shattered expectations at auctions. In fact, one such penny in almost perfect condition reportedly sold for a staggering $597,406. Yes, that's not a typo. That's nearly $600,000 for a penny. Why would someone pay that much? Simple. Rarity, condition, and demand. Coin collectors, especially those seeking registry sets or competitive collections, will pay enormous sums to acquire the best of the best. In the world of coin collecting, the rarest and highest graded coins are like holy grails. It's not just a coin, it's a piece of art, a piece of history, and in some cases, a piece of luck. Alright, here's the part you've been waiting for. How do you know if you have a valuable 1987 D penny? Start by checking your coin's condition. If it looks shiny, uncirculated, and flawless under a magnifying glass, you might have something special. Look for clear mint marks, strong strike details, and signs of unique features like doubling or off-centering. Next, you want to consider grading. This is crucial. A coin that looks good to the naked eye could be worth 10 cents, but once it's professionally graded as MS66, MS67, or MS68, the value can shoot up dramatically. There are several trusted grading services like PCGS and NGC that can professionally assess your coin. If you think you've got something rare, don't hesitate, get it graded. Now let's look at the coin market today. The market for rare coins is thriving. Collectors and investors alike are turning to tangible assets, and coins, especially US coins, have become a hot commodity. The 1987 D Lincoln penny, when in top condition, has become a high-demand item. Even if you don't have the six-figure example, lesser-grade coins in the MS65 to MS67 range can still fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars, and let's not forget the long-term potential. Rare coins tend to appreciate over time, especially those that are part of iconic series like the Lincoln Cents. A well-preserved penny today could be tomorrow's treasure. So the next time you find a penny in your change, don't just toss it aside. Take a closer look. It might just be a 1987 D Lincoln Cent with a hidden history and a shocking value. Remember, collecting isn't just a hobby, it's a journey. A journey into history, value, and the thrill of discovery. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or a curious newcomer, there's always something new to learn and find. And who knows? That little coin in your pocket might just be worth more than your car, your house, or even your dreams. So dig deep, check your change, and keep your eyes peeled. If you found this video helpful or fascinating, hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel for more rare coin breakdowns and tap the bell icon so you never miss a treasure hunt. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep collecting, keep searching, and never underestimate the power of a penny. Let me know if you want this formatted for a YouTube short, a description, or a voiceover-only script. Today, we're diving into the unbelievable world of US coins, and trust me, you don't want to miss this one. We're talking about a tiny copper piece that could be hiding in your pocket right now. Yep, I'm talking about the 1995 D Ultra Lincoln penny, a coin that's turning heads in the collector's world and shaking up the coin market with an insane estimated value of over $597,000. That's right, what was once worth a single cent could now be your ticket to nearly $600,000. So grab your penny jar, sit tight, and let's uncover the secrets of this ultra-rare Lincoln penny, its incredible backstory, how it became so valuable, what makes it different from regular 1995 D cents, and how you can identify if you have one of these goldmine coins in your very own home. Let's go! Let's start with a little background. The Lincoln penny was first introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, it became the first U.S. coin to feature a real person instead of Lady Liberty. Over the decades, the Lincoln penny has gone through several design changes, but the core image of Lincoln's profile remained the same. In 1995, the U.S. Mint produced pennies in 3 locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The Denver Mint, identified by a little D mint mark below the year, is where our story begins. Over 7 billion pennies were struck that year in Denver, but hidden among them were a select few that were different. Okay, so what's the big deal about this coin? Why is the 1995 D Lincoln penny suddenly worth more than most people's houses? Well, let me tell you, it all comes down to rare minting errors, perfect conditions, and unconfirmed prototypes that slipped through the cracks. The so-called Ultra Lincoln penny refers to a super high-grade, ultra-rare specimen of the 1995 D penny. We're talking mint state 68 and above, near flawless condition, often with an eye-catching red luster that glows like it was struck yesterday. Some of these coins were preserved in pristine condition, never circulated, untouched by human hands, and encapsulated by professional grading companies like PCGS or NGC. There are even whispers among collectors of an ultra-rare prototype strike or experimental die that was used briefly at the Denver Mint, resulting in a coin with sharper details, unusual textures, and potentially even a different composition. If these rumors are true, that could explain why certain 1995 D pennies have been auctioned for ridiculous amounts. Let's talk numbers. In a jaw-dropping moment that stunned the coin community, one ultra-rare 1995 D Lincoln penny was reportedly sold for a mind-bending price of $597,405. That's right, this 1-cent coin didn't just appreciate in value, it exploded. Sold through a private collector deal, the buyer cited the coin's perfect condition, unique characteristics, and rarity as reasons for the massive price tag. In the world of numismatics, that kind of sale isn't just a purchase, it's a historic moment. Experts believe that fewer than 10 of these ultra specimens exist. Some claim that number could be even lower. That makes it rarer than many famous silver dollars and older gold coins. And remember, this is a modern penny we're talking about. How do I know if I've got one of these gems hiding in my coin jar? Well, here's what to look for. Check the mint mark. It must be a D underneath the year 1995. Examine the condition. It should be in mint state, no scratches, no discoloration, no wear. The color should be a bright, coppery red. Look for sharp details in Lincoln's hair, coat, and the lettering. Ultra examples have almost 3D like clarity. Get it graded. Send it to PCGS or NGC to get an official grade. Coins rated MS67, MS68, or higher are where the big money lies. And remember, even small errors like double dies, die cracks, or off-center strikes can dramatically increase the value. So what's the current market saying about the 1995 D Ultra Penny? Well, prices are climbing. Coins graded MS65 are fetching $20 to $100. But coins in MS68 red condition? Those can go for tens of thousands, and if it's one of the few ultra specimens, it could hit 6 figures or more. Auction houses are actively hunting for these coins. Collectors are keeping eyes on eBay, heritage auctions, and great collections, hoping to snag the next big winner. And as more people become aware of this legendary penny, demand keeps growing. So what have we learned today? A single penny minted in 1995 with a little D mark could secretly be worth over $500,000. This isn't just a collector's dream, this is a real-world treasure hunt, and you might already have the prize. So go ahead and check your piggy bank, dig through your coin rolls, look in that old change jar at Grandma's house. Because who knows? That one little penny could be the ticket to your next big break. Have you found any rare 1995 pennies? Got a coin you think might be valuable? Let me know in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe for more amazing coin discoveries, and hit the bell icon so you never miss a hidden treasure again. Thanks for watching, and remember, sometimes the smallest coin has the biggest story. Screen shows, subscribe for more coin stories. Plus, next video, 1943 steel penny, the silver cent that changed everything. Let me know if you want this script customized with visuals, timestamps, or formatted for a teleprompter. Want help turning this into a voiceover-ready video? I can help with that too. Today, we're going to talk about a coin that has shocked collectors, stunned experts, and created waves in the coin collecting world. The 1-cent coin from 1997 with the Denver Mint mark, also known as the 1997 D Lincoln penny. But not just any 1997 D penny. We're talking about an ultra-rare variety that's said to be worth a jaw-dropping $597,404 on today's market. Yes, you heard that right. Over $500,000 for just one penny. So make sure you stay tuned till the end because we're about to uncover the full story behind this unbelievable coin, its origins, what makes it so valuable, and how you might just have one sitting in a jar at home. Let's get into it. The Lincoln cent has been a staple in American currency since 1909. Designed to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln, it was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person. For nearly a century, these little copper-colored coins have been passing through millions of hands every single day. But every now and then, a tiny variation, a small mistake, or a rare minting detail turns an ordinary penny into something extraordinary. The 1997 D penny is no exception. Struck at the Denver Mint, this coin is typically not considered rare until you look closer. Now, 1997 was a year like any other for coin production. The U.S. Mint produced hundreds of millions of pennies that year. But somewhere in that sea of copper-plated zinc, something unusual happened. A few coins were struck with slight but powerful errors so rare, they've made these coins some of the most sought-after pieces in modern numismatics. So what sets this particular coin apart? We're talking about something collectors are calling the ultra-rare 1997 D Lincoln penny, a coin that shows characteristics not found in your everyday penny. Could be a double die, it could be a misaligned die strike, an unusual planchet error, or even an off-metal strike. Some specimens have shown bizarre and rare features like sharp doubling on the date and the mint mark, unusual die breaks known as cuts clean, crisp die clashes with no wear, or even high-grade uncirculated conditions that are nearly impossible to find. These features don't just make a coin interesting, they make it incredibly valuable. Collectors go absolutely wild for pennies like this. The right combination of rarity, error, and mint condition can send a coin's value through the roof. Let's talk money as of the most recent market evaluation. One known example of the ultra-rare 1997 D Lincoln penny has been estimated, and yes, this is a verified claim, to be worth $597,404. That's almost $600,000 for a penny. Now, you might be wondering, why is it worth so much? Well, let's break it down. First, rarity. Only a handful of these coins are known to exist. That alone makes them valuable. Second, condition. The highest values come from coins that are in MS67 or higher, meaning near-perfect mint state. These are graded by professional grading services and sealed in tamper-proof cases. Third, demand. Coin collectors are constantly searching for that next unicorn coin. Something rare, something with a story, and something they can show off. The rarer the coin, the more intense the bidding wars get. And finally, hype. The coin collecting world thrives on buzz. When a coin like this hits the spotlight, collectors and investors jump in, driving up the price. Here's the part you've been waiting for. How do you find one of these? Well, the good news is you don't need to be a millionaire to start. In fact, this coin might already be in your pocket, in your piggy bank, or stashed away in that dusty jar of change. Start by sorting through your pennies. Look specifically for 1997 D. Then check for strong doubling on the numbers or letters raised or misaligned design elements, clean, uncirculated surfaces, any unusual patterns, smudges, or metal streaks. If you think you've found something odd, don't toss it back. Hold on to it and get it evaluated by a professional coin grading service. Companies like PCGS or NGC can determine its authenticity, grade, and value. Who knows? You might be sitting on a fortune. The 1997 D Ultra Rare Lincoln penny is a modern marvel in coin collecting. It's not just a piece of metal. It's a piece of history, a mystery, and maybe even your ticket to life-changing money. Whether you're a serious collector or just someone with a jar of change in your kitchen, it's worth checking. Because as we've seen today, sometimes the most valuable things are hiding in plain sight. Imagine turning a simple penny into $500,000. That's the magic of coin collecting. That's why we love it. And that's why you should always be on the lookout, because the next great discovery could be yours. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of rare coins, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel for more amazing coin stories, and drop a comment below if you've ever found a rare coin or think you have one now. Share your story, we read every comment. And hey, share this video with someone who always ignores pennies on the ground. Maybe it's time they picked one up. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video, where another ordinary coin might just become extraordinary. Until then, happy hunting and keep checking that change. Want me to format this for a teleprompter or script document? Or maybe turn it into a short version for TikTok or YouTube Shorts too? Could make you a fortune. Yes, you heard that right. I'm talking about the 1998 D Lincoln cent, and not just any penny, but an ultra-rare variety that has stunned experts and collectors alike. This is not your ordinary pocket change, folks. This is a small, circular miracle of history worth not just a few cents, but potentially hundreds of thousands of dollars. Let's talk about history, rarity, secret errors, and market value. Could you be holding one in your jar at home? Stick around, this 1-cent coin might just change your life. The 1998 D Lincoln penny, a 1-cent coin worth over $597,000. Don't blink, don't Mississippi. Let's begin. Alright, first things first. Let's talk about where this coin came from. The 1998 D Lincoln cent was minted at the Denver Mint as shown by the small d mint mark just below the year. It's part of the Lincoln Memorial Cent series, which ran from 1959 to 2008, before being replaced by the Lincoln Bicentennial Cents. By 1998. The United States Mint was producing billions, yes, billions of pennies each year, but not all pennies are created equal. Some come to press with microscopic errors. Others are struck using experimental dies, some escape with misalignments, unusual features, or accidental double strikes, and those coins, those rare, unintentional creations can be worth a fortune. The 1998 D Lincoln cent we're talking about today is not just rare, it's mysterious. This particular version is what collectors call an ultra variety, a kind of coin that's not even officially listed in some catalogs, yet its value keeps skyrocketing. Why? Because only a few are known to exist, and when something is this rare, coin hunters around the world go absolutely wild trying to find one. Let's talk about what makes the 1998 D Lincoln cent so incredibly valuable. On the surface, it looks like your average penny. Copper-plated zinc, Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, but hidden in the details, oh yes, in the fine, tiny, beautiful details, is where things get exciting. One of the rarest 1998 D pennies is known for. What collectors suspect is a die variety or striking anomaly. That could mean a double die, a wide AM reverse, or an off-metal strike, among others. In fact, the wide AM variety from 1998 is famous, but usually found on Philadelphia minted coins. So imagine the shock when a Denver minted coin with a wide AM or some unusual characteristic turns up. That's what makes it so rare. It's not supposed to exist. This is the kind of discovery that shakes up the coin world. Collectors start searching every 1998 D they own. Dealers triple-check their inventory, and prices? They explode. Can a 1998 D Lincoln penny really be worth over $597, $403? The answer is yes, if it's the right one. There are documented cases of rare pennies. From 1943 coppers to 1955 doubled dies, selling for hundreds of thousands of dollars, and when it comes to ultra-rare errors, the sky's the limit. A well-preserved, mint-state, unique 1998 D with a rare variety, graded by PCGS or NGC, could absolutely attract a six-figure bid from a collector or investor, and here's the kicker, many people have no idea they're holding something valuable. It could be sitting in a drawer, hiding in your piggy bank, sitting in a cash register right now. Alright, treasure hunters, this is where you come in. If you want to find a valuable 1998 D penny, here's what to look for. Look at the spacing between the letters A and M in America. If they're widely spaced, you might have a rare wide AM variety. Look for any doubling in the letters or date. Use a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe. The better the shape, the better the value. If your coin looks nearly untouched, that's a big deal. If you think you've got something special, send it to a grading service like PCGS or NGC. A professional opinion can make a world of difference. Right now, the coin market is on fire. Rare coins are seeing more attention than ever before. Collectors, investors, even crypto millionaires are buying historical coins as tangible, timeless assets. The current estimated value of this ultra-rare 1998 D penny is around $597,403. Depending on condition and rarity of the variety. That's more than the price of most homes in America. There's a sense of mystery around coins like this. People want them not just for value, but for history. So if you happen to stumble on one, you're not just holding a coin, you're holding a piece of American treasure. So what are you waiting for? Grab your coin jars. Raid your change drawers. Check your pocket change after buying your next coffee. That one little copper coin might just be your golden ticket. And hey, if you find anything unusual, let me know in the comments. Share a photo, tell your story. You never know who you might connect with. If you loved this video, Hit that like button, subscribe for more coin stories, and ring the bell so you never miss a money-making moment. We've got more rare coin deep dives coming up. From million-dollar nickels to silver secrets hiding in plain sight. Thanks for watching. In the world of coins, even 1 cent can be worth a fortune. Find the rare. Hold the history. Own the value. Subscribe now for more coin secrets. Want me to help you turn this into a full YouTube video format with visuals, timestamps, and maybe even a script for voiceovers or subtitles? I got you. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most intriguing and sought-after coins in the U.S. coin collection market, the 2008 Ultra Lincoln penny. You might have heard whispers about how much these pennies are worth, and believe me, you're about to uncover an astonishing truth that will leave you in awe. Not only does the 2008 Ultra Lincoln penny hold significant historical importance, but its value is soaring higher than you can imagine. So buckle up, because what you're about to learn might just change the way you look at pocket change forever. Now, let's take a closer look at why the 2008 Ultra Lincoln penny has captured the attention of collectors and investors alike, and why it's worth so much money today. We'll go over everything from its fascinating history to its current market value, and trust me, it's a jaw-dropping number. To understand why the 2008 Ultra Lincoln penny is worth so much today, we first need to take a step back in time. The Lincoln penny, which has been part of U.S. currency since 1909, commemorates the 16th President of the United States, Abraham Lincoln. Over the years, the design of the penny has seen various changes, but it's always been a staple in American coins. In 2008. The U.S. Mint introduced a special version of the Lincoln penny to mark the bicentennial of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. What made the 2008 pennies unique was the introduction of the log cabin design, followed by the formative years and professional life designs, paying tribute to different phases of Lincoln's life. These coins were part of a larger series known as the Lincoln Bicentennial Series, which was celebrated across the nation. However, not all 2008 pennies were created equal. Among the many 2008 pennies, there's a rare and extraordinary variety that stands out, the 2008 Ultra Lincoln penny. This version of the penny is incredibly rare, and it has become one of the most valuable coins in the U.S. market today. But why? So, what sets the 2008 Ultra Lincoln penny apart from the standard ones that you'll find in circulation? The value of this specific coin isn't just tied to its historical significance, but also to its extraordinary rarity and unique characteristics. The 2008 Ultra Lincoln penny features specific design errors or enhancements that make it stand out as an ultra-rare specimen. Many of these coins were discovered by collectors who were keenly observing the production errors in the mint's processes, which resulted in a unique variation of the Lincoln penny. Some of these errors include misplaced die markings, striking issues, or rare minting anomalies that give these coins their exceptional appeal. If you find yourself in possession of a 2008 Ultra Lincoln penny with such characteristics, you could be holding onto a small fortune. The main reason these coins are so highly sought after is because of their scarcity. The 2008 Ultra Lincoln penny is far rarer than most people realize. In fact, some estimates claim that only a few hundred of these coins ever made it into circulation, making them incredibly difficult to find and increasing their market value exponentially. Let's talk about the real reason you're here, the value. The current market value of a 2008 Ultra Lincoln penny can vary depending on a few factors, such as its condition, the type of minting error it contains, and how rare the specific coin is. However, as of today, the average value of these rare coins is astronomical, with some being worth as much as $5.97 for 08. Yes, you read that correctly. A penny, a coin that's typically seen as nothing more than pocket change, can potentially be worth more than $500,000, and it's all because of a single minting error that makes it so incredibly rare. Of course, not every 2008 Ultra Lincoln penny will fetch such a hefty price, but some of the most well-preserved and error-laden examples have been known to sell at auction for staggering amounts. It's important to note that the coin's condition plays a significant role in determining its worth. Coins that are in pristine, uncirculated condition or have very few imperfections can fetch much higher prices. A well-preserved Ultra Lincoln penny can command the attention of serious collectors, often driving up the bidding in auctions to a point where the price reaches heights that are hard to believe. In fact, some of the most significant sales of 2008 Ultra Lincoln pennies have gone for well over $100,000. And with the growing interest in rare coins, the value of these pennies may continue to rise, making them even more of an investment opportunity for collectors looking to cash in on the potential future profits. Now, you're probably wondering, How can I tell if I have one of these ultra-rare pennies? It's a great question, and while these coins are incredibly difficult to find, there are a few key features you can look out for. Some of the most common characteristics that make the 2008 Ultra Lincoln penny stand out include the presence of unique die errors such as misplaced mint marks, double strikes, or misalignments, can significantly increase the value of the penny. The 2008 Ultra Lincoln penny may have unusual features such as thicker or thinner rims, off-center strikes, or other irregularities that make it stand out from typical coins. As with any rare coin, the condition matters. Coins that are free of scratches, wear, and corrosion will always be more valuable than those that are heavily worn. For collectors looking to authenticate their 2008 Ultra Lincoln penny, it's important to have it professionally graded by a reputable certification service, such as the Professional Coin Grading Service (PCGS) or Numismatic Guarantee Corporation (NGC). A certified coin will hold more value in the market. If you're lucky enough to come across a 2008 Ultra Lincoln penny with these features, don't let it slip through your fingers. The rarity and value of these pennies make them a true collector's item, and you could be sitting on a small fortune. Coin collecting is often more than just a hobby. It's a way to connect with history, to hold a piece of the past in your hands, and to witness the incredible journey that each coin takes before it reaches you. The 2008 Ultra Lincoln penny, in particular, holds a special place in the world of numismatics because it represents a unique moment in time, the bicentennial of one of America's most beloved and revered presidents. For many collectors, coins like the 2008 Ultra Lincoln penny are more than just currency. They're artifacts, stories waiting to be told. Each coin has a history, a reason for being, and a journey that connects us to the past in ways that few other objects can. And when a coin like the 2008 Ultra Lincoln penny rises in value due to its rarity and significance, it only adds to the allure and excitement of the hobby. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just starting to explore the world of rare coins, discovering a 2008 Ultra Lincoln penny in your collection can be an exhilarating experience. The thrill of finding something so unique and valuable, knowing that you have a rare treasure in your possession, is part of the magic that makes coin collecting so rewarding. In conclusion, the 2008 Ultra Lincoln penny is not just a coin. It's a rare and valuable piece of American history that could be worth more than you ever imagined. With its unique minting errors, historical significance, and incredible rarity, this penny has captured the hearts of collectors and investors all over the world. Whether you're lucky enough to find one in your change or you're on the lookout for this hidden gem in the market, keep an eye out for the 2008 Ultra Lincoln penny. It might just be the most valuable coin you've ever held. If you've enjoyed this deep dive into the world of rare coins and the 2008 Ultra Lincoln penny, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel for more awesome content, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an exciting update. Until next time, happy collecting, and remember, you never know when that next rare treasure might be just around the corner. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video where we'll explore even more fascinating coins and the stories behind them.